But, Paul, you just got back this morning. You might as well have stayed in St. Louis.
I promise I'll be back by Friday. Then we'll celebrate. Steaks and cheese?
Make a chicken soup at home?
The stomach flu still hanging on?
And on and on. I've been popping antacids all day.
Celeste!
Try again, Dr. Travis. And remember, your mouse is your friend.
Yeah, some friend. Why can't I just type in a couple of words and go where I want?
Well, we could if we were working on a text-based system, but this is a far superior graphics-based interface.
Yeah? Superior in what way? That it makes people crazier, faster?
Doctor, the hospital has made a big investment in these computers. Now, please, just give me and my system a chance.
It's the mouse that doesn't want to give me a chance. It's the one that doesn't want to be friends.
Look, it's not that hard. Let me show you. Just follow the icons like a clearly marked path from acquisitions to personnel to patient history.
As I was saying.
Perhaps I should reinstall.
Watch your backs.
What do you got?
32-year-old male with a single gunshot wound to the left upper extremity. Lots of shed blood at the scene. No radial pulse on that side. I've got pressure on the bleeder.
Let's go trauma 1. Smooth. Rapid pulse 120.
BP 80/40.
Okay, on my count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I want 10 milligrams. Morphine, typing cross, 2 units, whole blood in the chest tube. Alert X-ray and notify the OR. We got a stack case down to keep the pressure on that wound. You're in the hospital, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
My wife, is she okay?
Let's worry about getting you taken care of first, okay?
She's dead, isn't she?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
I did this to her. It's my fault.
By all accounts, everybody loves Celeste Kirkpatrick.
Including her husband?
Apparently so. Everybody also says they had the perfect marriage. Celeste, the successful psychologist, and Paul, the up-and-coming lawyer.
Any witnesses?
Plenty, but none of them can ID the shooter. You're all too busy eyeballing his wheels. Red Ferrari, 355, no less.
Ooh, sounds like a distinctive automobile.
About $200,000 worth of distinction.
Ooh, at that price, I can't eat too many F-16s around.
It's an F-355, Dad, not an airplane. But you'd be surprised, between Bel Air and Beverly Hills.
Kirkpatrick is in recovery. He came through surgery pretty well. His vitals are stable, and he's conscious.
Stable enough to answer a few questions?
I think I know what the first one's going to be.
Like, why did he say it was his fault that his wife died?
No, I'll let you know.
Vince Thatcher. He's the one you want. He killed Celeste.
I have trouble seeing a thug like Thatcher go into a shrink.
He didn't. See, I was the target. I hammered Thatcher on a negligence suit last year. He swore he'd pay me back. I just never took him seriously. Dear God, I wish I had.
I take it this Thatcher guy is not exactly your average citizen.
Oh, I'd rate him higher than average. In his propensity for violence, especially when it comes to someone who's wronged him.
Then he'd have no problem arranging a drive-by shooting.
Well, Thatcher'd have no problem doing it himself. He also owns a company that imports high-end exotic cars. Where's Simonetti, Thatcher? You forget to pay his retainer?
Innocent people don't need lawyers, Lieutenant.
Well, Paul Kirkpatrick says that you killed his wife this morning.
I've never even met the woman. But I'm overcome with grief.
I'll be sure to pass on your condolences.
Yes, how is Paul these days?
He's recovering from a gunshot wound.
How sad.
But that he's recovering or that he's been shot?
Look, last year, Kirkpatrick's idiot client bought a car from me, got drunk, and rammed it into a brick wall. Next thing I know, we're headed for court. Idiot client versus innocent salesman. All to fatten Kirkpatrick's wallet.
So you decided to get some payback. Only you shot his wife instead. Oh, it can't be easy hitting someone from a moving Ferrari.
I was in my showroom all day with 2 customers and 3 employees. Ask any one of them.
And none of those guys would have any reason to lie.
They're all model citizens.
Just like you.
All right, let's run a Curly to determine his age and get cross-sections on his left and right femur and humerus, okay? Thank you.
Hey, you got a prelim on Celeste Kirkpatrick?
Yep, it's not going to make you very happy.
I was hoping for something that would make the killer unhappy.
Which one?
Which one what?
Which killer? Apparently, someone tried to murder Celeste 2 days before she was shot.
All right, now I'm totally confused.
All right, there were anomalies in the stomach contents and the condition of the lower intestine, so I ordered a full tox panel.
Traces of Actea rubra?
Baneberry. It's a native plant. It contains a digitalis-like poison, and Celeste consumed it no more than 48 hours before she was shot.
So someone baked her a baneberry pie?
Now, that's if they wanted to do it the hard way. I think it was probably dried and ground up. Very concentrated. A small amount would suffice.
Well, small enough to put in a medicine capsule?
Only she wasn't on meds. I think that somebody slipped it into something that she was drinking. Juice, coffee, tea, something.
But not enough to kill her.
Oh, no, it was a lethal amount. Except that Celeste also digested a demulcent. Possibly a large amount of dairy products.
And the dairy neutralized the baneberry.
Exactly. She was probably pretty sick and passed it off as the stomach flu or food poisoning. I told you there wasn't much here to make you feel happy.
Why? Just because we may be looking for 2 killers with the same target?
Or one. He tried to poison her, and when that didn't work, he shot her.
Or whoever shot Celeste was actually aiming at Paul, and the poisoner is someone else entirely.
I meant to tell you why Celeste did not succumb to that poison.
Yeah, apparently because she ate dairy products of some kind.
She had to have eaten that before she got the baneberry.
You sure?
Well, I'm pretty sure. I kind of suspect if she'd taken baneberry on an empty stomach, she'd be too ill to eat anything, dairy or otherwise.
So if we can pinpoint when she took the dairy products.
We know approximately when that poisoning took place.
This is a copy of Celeste's recent appointments.
Including last Wednesday?
When she threw a going-away party for one of her employees. An ice cream party.
To check out the staff.
Yeah, none of them look good for this. Certainly none of them drive an expensive foreign sports car. But she did have 2 appointments after the party.
Well, what do you think the odds are that one of those owns one of those, what do you call it, B-25s?
355, Dad. So it's not up to the plane. Never mind.
Owens Investments, please hold.
Miss Cook, can you verify that your employer leases...
Owens Investments, please hold. Yes.
Does your employer lease a Ferrari?
An F355 red. Gorgeous car. Owens Investments, please hold.
Can you also verify that he had an appointment last Wednesday with...
Owens Investments, please hold.
with Celeste Kirkpatrick?
Century City, 3 p.m. No sale. Hardly ever makes cold calls like that.
Thank you so much for your help, but maybe it's time I talk to your boss directly.
Mr. Owen, this is Detective Sloan. I'll call 911.
Might as well call the coroner's office while you're at it.
You know, I've been driving by this place for years. I've never been inside. Not like you have. Don't you remember you had to chase your ball over that wall?
And Mr. Landau-Stoverman gave me a very quick tour.
Well, it should be more leisurely this time. That is, providing old Cuddles isn't still around. The Doberman. You a little preoccupied?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's this Kirkpatrick case. I tied Nick Owen to the gun and the poison, not to mention the car.
Well, there's no tie to Celeste Kirkpatrick.
Well, nothing would explain why I'd want to kill her. I mean, this guy's a CPA with 2 kids in college and no criminal record.
Well, they did have that one meeting, you know.
Yeah, the one and only. By all accounts, was strictly business and very cordial.
Yeah, if you want to call attempted poisoning cordial. My nose is running. I can see why you're so perplexed, though. Mr. Owen hardly fits any kind of a profile, does he?
Well, there's always the deranged but determined category.
It's a good one.
I made it up. But at least the case is closed and I've got my Saturday free. You don't see Cuddles, do you?
No, no sign of him.
12:30 your office said, right? And that's not 12 o'clock, that's not 1 o'clock, that's 12:30. And I confirmed that twice last week with your office.
I understand.
Here it is. It's barely 12:30. And the place is crawling with people. Now, come on. 12:30 is 12:30. Am I right?
Mr. Wolf, there's only one other couple
Give it
waiting.
a rest.
Hi.
Hi.
I never realized the real estate business was so intense.
It's this market. Everyone's in a frenzy.
Mr. Wolf certainly is.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you didn't come here to listen to my troubles. I'm Tab Vaughn, Kendine Realtors. And this is a wonderful neighborhood. Great schools, easy access to both the valley and the west side.
Until the floods come.
Or mudslides.
Or the hills get on fire. We live in a neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was thinking maybe we could take a quick tour. My son used to play chase here.
Not recently.
Well then, follow me. You are going to love the changes they've made to the place.
Oh, Mr. Vaughn, might as well sign your visitor's book.
Oh, there. Yeah, thanks. And call me Tab, please.
Tab. Look at the size of this room. You could cook a banquet in here and have room left over.
No thanks, I cooked 2 last Sunday.
2 banquets in one day?
Mm-hmm. My first and my last.
Don't let him kid you. He's got a great little barbecue business going. Look at this tile.
Oh, it's nice. If you like Formica, that is.
Formica?
Oh, and these windows. Why do people spend a fortune to remodel their house and then just ruin it with these cheap windows?
Evelyn, we gotta go.
Windows are the eyes of a house. And I ask you, who wants cheap, shabby eyes?
Well, they are double pane. Very energy efficient.
Evelyn.
Oh, come on. I can't wait to hear your excuse for the atrocities in the living room.
Look at these exposed wood beams. That's like a feast for a colony of termites.
You want to go see some atrocities?
I'd love to. Look at these beautiful hand-carved doors. Oh, boy, you don't see that much anymore.
Oh, my God!
What is that? What, a heart attack?
No, murder.
I'm Lieutenant Steve Sloan, LAPD.
I thought you said you were in the barbecue business.
No, that's just a sideline. Homicide is my main thing.
Well, one thing I know, this ain't my business.
Nobody leaves until I say so. Does anybody recognize this man? Mr. Bond? What do we got there?
White male, about 45. He looks like he's been bludgeoned, and his rear pocket's turned inside out.
Somebody took his wallet?
Well, could be. It was a robbery gone wrong. Only the killer left the watch. It's a Boland's worth several $1,000s.
Maybe someone interrupted the killer. Or maybe he was just plain stupid. What about these stains?
Well, other than the blood splatters, it looks like coffee, probably ink. Judging from the color of his skin and nails, he hasn't been dead very long, probably less than an hour.
You mean it happened while we were touring the house?
Possibly.
You mean the killer could still be here with us?
It could be any one of the prospective buyers in this room.
Hey, that lets us out. We're looky-loos. Come on, Evelyn.
Sir, you want to put down the bag in the backpack? Thank you.
They're stealing the house piece by piece.
See where your motor mouth gets us?
Dave, there's blood on there.
Now wait, we didn't kill anybody. We didn't even pick up that thing. Well, okay, maybe we did take the poker.
And quite a few other things.
Why? We run sort of a boutique hardware store on Melrose.
Yeah, you ought to drop by sometime.
Evelyn?
We just carry the most wonderful antique fixtures and these lovely brass fitting things.
Probably very expensive, too.
Maybe worth enough to make murder worthwhile.
You're going to try and hang this on us, aren't you?
Evelyn, we have the right to remain silent. Use it.
You ought to use your cuffs on them, officer. I mean, look, they've already confessed to being thieves. They had the murder weapon. What else do you need?
Motive might be nice.
Motive, okay. Let's say the victim surprised them and things got a little out of control.
The only thing out of control was this man.
Evelyn, remaining silent means keeping your mouth closed.
You know, we could hear him all the way down the hall, and he just stormed in looking for someone to kill.
You were very angry when you came in here.
Yeah, angry enough to commit murder.
I'll agree with that. I thought he was going to hit me. All right, look, I admit I was angry, but it's because this idiot's office gave me the wrong time for the open house.
Wrong time? What wrong time? The place was already open when we got here at 12:15.
But they told me 12:30. If I got here by 12:30, I can make a preemptive offer. I can avoid a bidding war.
The wrong time. That's the answer. Mr. Bond, might I borrow your pen?
Yeah?
Thank you for making a confession.
You see, Garth, he didn't even open his mouth and he's already confessed.
Wait a minute. I did not confess. I was in the entryway greeting people the entire time. If I had killed that man, why would I have stayed in the house?
Well, I don't think you did voluntarily. My guess is that that's Tab Bond, the realtor who is supposed to be showing this house. I don't know who you are, but I'll bet you that you talked Mr. Bond into letting you in here early. And you killed him.
But then people started arriving and you were trapped.
You took his jacket and then had to take his place.
Then you waited for the right moment to slip away, only that moment never came.
This is totally crazy. This jacket is mine. How can you say that it isn't?
Because when I asked you for this pen, you reached in the wrong pocket.
Oh, and that proves that I'm a killer.
No, it proves you're right-handed. Mr. Vaughn here is left-handed.
He's right. The guy's a lefty. He's got his watch on his right wrist.
And there's that ink stain on the dead man's shirt, for which there is no doubt a matching stain inside that jacket.
Tab, or whoever you are, I'll see your poker and raise you 144 special.
There's just one question I'd like to have answered. Why did you kill that man?
I have the right to remain silent. See?
Double entry bookkeeping? That doesn't mean we're keeping two sets of books.
It's all the accounts have to balance. You take money out of the checking and put it into ribs. $900. We go through ribs pretty fast around here.
As fast as we go through ketchup? $4,000 for ketchup?
That's $40. Steve, see that? That's a decimal point right there.
Well, who can tell? Do you have to write everything like it's a prescription?
Why do I take it you're not exactly in the mood to be doing this?
Hey, I'm in a great mood. Any week you solve two murders is going to be a real winner, right?
You tell me.
No, I just prefer when the killer at least knows the victim.
Have Nick Owen never been met Celeste Kirkpatrick before the day he tried to poison her?
Well, he said he wanted to sell her some stock, and he got mad that she turned him down.
So a guy with no history of violence or mental illness decides to do a drive-by from a $200,000 car?
Guess the guy showed a little style. Steve, I'm sorry, but I still don't see the big mystery. Nick Owen just lost it one day and decided it was time to kill somebody. Anybody.
It happens once in a while, but twice in 1 week? What about Richard Frost? He's that guy that walked into the open house in Malibu and killed a realtor he never met.
Let me guess, Frost is just an average citizen.
A tract house in Arcadia, a wife, 3 kids, and a lawyer that won't let him talk unless it's completely diminished capacity.
On what basis? His pathological hatred of realtors?
Inoperable brain tumor.
Did you verify that?
Yeah, Frost was a patient at Community General. Well,
Amanda and I were just looking over Nick Owen's autopsy report. He was a patient at Community General.
Oh, don't tell me.
And he was in the final stages of lymphatic carcinoma.
So in 1 week, 2 men with terminal illnesses killed total strangers.
Which is dead and the other one won't talk about it. No wonder you're in such a great mood.
You want some fries with that salt?
Mr. Hudson, please.
There's his desk over there. Just have a seat. He'll be right back.
Thank you. Mr. Hudson, Maxwell Hudson.
Yes, how may I help you?
Everybody down!
It sounded like it was just in the street.
Hey, shut up! No one move! Everybody down to the floor! Quiet now!
Call 911. Make sure we got paramedics and backup on the way.
Come on in.
Steve Sloan, Central Division. What's the situation?
My partner just went in to get some plane tickets. He must have walked in on a robbery or something.
How many perps? How many weapons?
There's one weapon. It sounded like a semi-automatic. I read 1 perp so far. One of the people that got out of there said that 2 people are down, including my partner.
Get away! Drop the gun now! Get away right now! I'll shoot her!
Jesse, go.
He's all bottled up inside. There's no place for him to go.
Yeah. Trouble is, he probably knows that. Call dispatch, have him send a mobile command post.
Will do.
Keep the heavy firepower out of sight. Keep a low profile. Maybe this guy won't panic.
This wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't supposed to happen. Gotta make a plan. Gotta do something. Gotta plan something. Hello?
This is Lieutenant Steve Sloan. Who am I talking to?
The guy with the gun.
Still like to know your name?
Justin Blair.
Let me help you, Justin.
Oh, yeah? How about $10 million in a safe passage to Rio? Can you help me with that?
I don't think so.
Then what good are you?
Justin? Justin, we're talking on a captured line. All your calls have to go through me.
How convenient.
Who did you want to talk to?
My wife.
You want me to call her? Have her come down here?
I don't know.
Tell me what happened in there, Justin. What went wrong?
Everything. Everything went wrong. I didn't want to shoot the cop. When he came through the door, everything just fell apart. Oh, man. I wish I knew what to do. So, I can't think.
Oh, my God.
Shut up! Everybody, just shut up!
Listen to me, Justin. I can help you.
I think we already established that you can.
Let me take that wounded officer off your hands. That will make things easier for you, won't it?
Okay, Lieutenant Sloan. You keep saying you want to help. You come down here and take the cop's place.
Justin.
Come down here and take the cop's place, or I'll shoot him. I swear I will.
Get me a Kevlar. Just do me a favor. Call my dad. Steve, have him check out Justin Blair. If he comes up with anything, have one of the techs patch him through on the secure line.
Steve, I'm no expert, but I don't think trading yourself for a hostage is proper police procedure.
Jesse, you think I want to do this? Got any time? He's going to kill that cop.
All right, what's to stop him from killing you?
Jesse, please just call my dad.
Jesse, I'll get back to you eventually.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sloan. I'm still having a problem here.
You're supposed to be our computer expert, Mr. Rogan. Should the patient file be this hard to access?
We'll get into them, I promise. Although, what are the odds that this man is a patient here?
Well, Steve's got a hunch. Frankly, so do I.
Okay, we've got 4 snipers in place. All they need is a clear shot. Just maneuver them to the front door or window.
Won't come to that.
What, are you going to try and save this guy?
And the hostages and your partner. A real hero. Steve, I'm here, Dad.
Just like you thought, your Mr. Blair is under treatment here at Community General. Chemotherapy for lung cancer.
He's terminal?
Steve, this man has nothing to lose.
Maybe I can convince him otherwise.
No arguments. You're getting the doctor in there.
You're not going in until I've got the situation under control.
All right, we'll work out the details later.
Right. When I say so, not a second before. Justin, it's Steve Sloan.
Hands high. Shut the door. Turn around. Turn around.
I'm not armed, Justin. Yeah.
Right. You're my friend. You wouldn't let anything hurt your new pal.
Yeah, I won't kid you about the pal part, Justin. But I am here to help.
So, I can trust you? You're on my side?
Somebody has to be, considering what you're going through. I know how sick you are, Justin.
I went past sick a long time ago. I'm a walking dead man.
Is it gonna help if all these people die too?
I don't care about these people, and I don't give a damn about you.
Justin, you and your wife, you have any kids? Justin, there are 4 snipers out there. I'm supposed to get you over by the window so they can take you out. So 8 TV crews ready to go live when it happens. Is that how you want to say goodbye to your family? You really want your children to see that? I have control of the weapons. Send in Dr. Travis.
Thank God.
Tell me something, Justin. That man over there. You knew him, didn't you? I mean, you met him before today, right? Read him his rights and get him out of here.
What do you mean I can't talk to him? The man's involved in a criminal conspiracy.
He's also in a dissociative state.
And what does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that your Mr. Blair has imploded, psychologically speaking.
Which means he's probably not speaking at all, right?
He suffered a complete mental breakdown. There's no telling when or if it'll ever pass.
Terrific. 3 law-abiding citizens suddenly start committing murders. One takes himself out, another's lawyer won't let him talk, and now this.
Well, Steve, at least you caught them.
Yeah, but I still don't know why they did what they did. I mean, they were all terminally ill, but none of them were destitute.
Yeah, fortunately, they all had insurance benefits.
Well, maybe they traded murders. I mean, all 3 were patients here at Community General.
Yeah, and each one of them could have been killing someone for one of the others.
Yeah, but there's no connection between any of the victims and the killers.
All right, what about a cult angle? What if there's like some bogus messiah who is commanding them to kill?
Jesse, sometimes you scare me.
Wait a minute, that's not such a bad idea.
Well, that's what scares me. Cults and terrorists have an agenda. There's a reason for doing what they're doing. There doesn't seem to be any reason here.
Well, then there has to be another connection.
There is. Nick Owen, Richard Frost, and Justin Blair all had the same admissions nurse.
Sure, I admitted all 3 of these guys.
Then you don't deny knowing.
I wouldn't deny knowing any of our terminal patients. That's my job. I admit almost all of them.
Dallas has special training dealing with terminal patients.
Yeah, these people, a lot of the time, they can barely cope. They need somebody to guide them, right, Doctor?
Donna, we apologize for all these questions, but there's been 3 murders already.
And there's a chance other people could die if we don't solve them.
Well, you're right about one thing. I'm the only one who's had contact with all of them.
Donna, this code by their names, I don't recognize that. You know what that means?
I'm not sure. Let me try to find out. What it means is these patients' insurance claims aren't being processed by billing like everybody else. They've all been routed to the same person in administration.
Which person?
The genius that put together this whole system. That new computer guy.
Absolutely. No, I agree. Medical confidentiality, it's crucial. Now, that's why I was so careful to make our new software secure.
Doris, I'm glad to hear you say that. Because someone with unlimited access to those patient files could wind up out of control.
I don't quite follow you.
Well, think about it. Terminal patients, for instance. You know, they're usually desperate. Insurance benefits running out, life savings spent. Think how easy it would be for someone to coerce them. You, for instance.
Only questions now are, why'd you do it? And for whom?
Well, what other why is there, Lieutenant?
Money?
And as far as the whom, very grammatical, Lieutenant, not until I get a deal from the DA.
Let me guess. No first-degree murder, no death penalty.
And no maximum security, no Pelican Bay. You make me happy, I'll give you what you want.
The names of the people who actually paid for those murders?
Well, they are the ones that bear the ultimate responsibility, right?
You really think we can't put that together ourselves in a few days?
Well, if I told you, you don't have a few days.
There's another murder in the works.
In about 2 hours.
And you're just willing to sit here and let it happen?
Well, it won't be on my conscience. I don't have one. How about you, Doctor?
Less than an hour and a half.
You know, I hate to say this to you guys, but I think we should have taken Rogan's deal.
Even if we wanted to, we can't trust that guy.
Jesse is right. It's up to us to uncover the identity of anybody in this hospital that Rogan's recruited. Unfortunately, Rogan has locked all that information up in our new computer.
I thought these guys all had insurance. According to this, they're exhausted their benefits.
That can't be. I checked. They all had full benefits.
You know, their original policies have expired, but somehow they're all still covered.
By the same company, right?
Yeah, Montana Mutual.
I never heard of them. There must be a new outfit.
Of Rogan's. I'm willing to bet you anything that Montana Mutual is his outfit.
Rogan paid off his killers with payments routed through a phony insurance company.
That's what he did. That should be very easy to find. Aha.
What? Aha.
There are 7 patients in this hospital covered by Montana Mutual.
And they're all terminally ill.
I assume that list contains our 3 killers.
Yeah, and 4 more potential killers.
One of whom is scheduled to commit murder in less than 85 minutes.
The question is,
which one?
Let's check out these others.
Well, very good, Lieutenant. See, you found one of my clients.
More than one, actually.
Really? Ah. And with a half hour to spare. Too bad he's not the right one. How many are left, I wonder?
We'll get him.
Oh, of course you will. All this manpower that you have, how could you fail? Oops. I'm forgetting you only have a half hour unless you cut a deal with me.
I'd die first.
It won't be you, Lieutenant. It'll be some poor, innocent woman.
If you're so concerned, why don't you give me your name?
I'm sorry. I don't remember. Maybe it's the stress of facing that lethal injection. But I can tell you a little bit about the victim. She's a hard worker. She's a devoted mother. She's a regular churchgoer. I think you'd like her.
Well, maybe you could introduce us.
What a pity that her husband finds her so dull in the bedroom. I honestly think that that's the only reason he found a new woman. One that he would kill to be with.
Only he's not the one that's going to be doing the killing.
Yes. But I think it will way heavily on his conscience. You know, alimony, it's a terrible burden, but guilt, that's far worse, don't you think?
I'm not the one that's got something to feel guilty about.
Don't you? When they peel that poor woman off the wheels of that bus, won't you feel just a little tinge knowing you could have saved her life, huh?
Oh, we'll get your killer.
It's a big city, Lieutenant. I mean, even if I told you my client was going to commit his murder somewhere on Ventura Boulevard, how long do you think it would take you to find him?
Is that where it's going to happen? Ventura Boulevard?
Sunset, or Santa Monica, or Western, or maybe not even a bus. I mean, the stress is just killing my memory. Deal, Lieutenant. You have 25 minutes.
And I'm not going to waste any more of it on you. Get him out of here.
Wait a minute. This is not a smart thing to do, Lieutenant. I am your only hope.
Sure hope you're wrong. Dad?
See, how'd you do?
So far, we've picked up 2 of them.
Well, I can rule out another one for you. Mr. Haywood's in ICU in a coma.
Well, that still leaves one possible killer.
Troy Griffin.
His whereabouts, unfortunately, are still unknown. I do have a unit watching his apartment, at least.
Well, let's hope he gets there inside the next half hour.
Mark, I think we got it. Troy Griffin.
We tracked down his wife, and she said that Griffin was having a business meeting at Del Floria's restaurant.
In less than half an hour.
Get that, Steve?
I'm on my way.
Drop the knife.
You don't really want to do this, do you, Griffin? Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Right. Captain Newman says hello.
Oh, hope he's in a good mood.
Well, he should be. Paul Kirkpatrick just pleaded out.
Did he admit to hiring Rogan to arrange his wife's murder?
For her life insurance. Turns out poor Paul had some heavy financial problems.
He must really be disappointed. He gets shot by his own hitman and ends up in prison.
Along with the guy who paid for Tat Vaughn's death.
What was his story?
He and Vaughn were partners in a bent real estate scheme. When things started falling apart, Vaughn decided to turn state's evidence.
So his partner decided he had to go.
Along with Maxwell Hudson's partner.
Hudson?
Yeah, he's the guy that was killed in the travel agency, which turns out to be the front for a big smuggling operation.
So his partner wanted the whole operation for himself.
Now he's headed for Folsom, along with the rest of Rogan's clients as soon as we catch up with them.
You know, this could be a little more involved than we think. It turns out that Rogan has been going from hospital to hospital for years, brokering murders.
Without ever getting caught.
He's been very careful. One here, a couple there, never enough to attract any attention.
Yeah, it's pretty clever, too. Using terminally ill patients that are likely to die before the police can ever track them down.
And the sad thing is he practically pushed them into it with this offer of free medical benefits.
And the cash death benefit for the family. You can almost understand why they did it.
Ha! Got it.
Are you still having trouble with that mouse?
Oh, no, not anymore. Not since Mr. Rogan left. Now, the mouse is my friend. I can zip along from patient history to maintenance to personnel.
Guys, what's going on?
It's all right, Amanda. You can get the lights back on, can't you?
Yes, I can get the lights back on. Oops. Does anyone know where the fuse box is? Where's the card? Hey, who's that?
Aren't you supposed to be at lunch?
I am.
You call that lunch?
Until I lose 10 pounds, I also call it breakfast and dinner.
Get out of here. You look terrific. All right, dog tired, but a thin dog tired. You know what you need?
Liposuction?
No. A vacation. There's a long weekend coming up. How about if you and Jesse take that trip to Carmel you've been talking about?
Because every time we do, something very, very bad happens.
Don't be ridiculous. Susan, tell him.
Carmel is one of the most romantic places on Earth. It's a shame it's cursed.
Well, not you too.
The last time we talked about going, a guy with half his head blown off, infected with a deadly plague, held me captive in the basement.
Yeah, but you don't actually think that that's going to happen again. I mean, we're intelligent people. The way to deal with fear is to confront it.
Or run away from it, screaming.
Jesse, you don't want Susan to see you like this. A quivering coward ruled by fear and superstition. You want her to think of you as a man of action, a man who's able to overcome any obstacle and give his lover the happiness that she deserves.
How about as a cautious, yet powerfully attractive man who doesn't want to push his luck?
Well, you better hope she doesn't see the effects on those new paramedics.
Pack your bags, woman. Going to Carmel.
I guess that back road shortcut was a little too much on the engine. Hey, Jesse, that's good.
Well, at least we're not at the hospital. And, we're together.
In the middle of nowhere.
Can't let a little thing like that spoil our weekend.
Oh, yes, we can.
Look, is it really that bad to be stuck someplace where no one can find us? Just you and me?
It's getting better.
Hey, I tell you what. Why don't you and I head across the street to that little diner, get a nice big fat piece of pie, a la mode. Little diners have great pie, you know.
I'm on a diet, remember?
I'm starving.
I've got another bag of rice cakes in the car.
I've got nothing to eat but rice cakes for the past 200 miles. I'm sick of eating rice cakes.
I am not throwing off my diet.
But you look great just the way you are.
I don't believe it.
Well, you better believe it, because I'm not having another rice cake as long as I live. Susan. Susan. Who was that?
Someone I used to know. He died 5 years ago.
our Saturday morning.
Thank God, Amanda. Look, I need help. Take these extra menus and this apron there, and it'll make it look more official when you take out orders.
Excuse me, I don't work here.
Please, Amanda, you do today. Look, my waitress, my busboy, and my cook called in sick with the flu all on my day off.
Well, that's not my problem. I came for breakfast.
Who was it that suggested that my business partner take a long romantic weekend with his girlfriend in Carmel?
Jesse and Susan never have time together. They needed a break.
I need help.
Something smells mighty good in here.
Hey, Dad, here, would you watch the front door?
I'm sure it tastes good, too.
But the employees eat later.
This is great, and it's only breakfast.
Look, I'd love to stay and chat with you, Dad, but I got my hands full.
Chat, I came to eat.
Wonderful. Your waitress will be right with you.
Waitress.
She cleaning table?
I hope Jesse's having a good time, because when he gets back, he's going to pay.
I'd like a nice table in the corner, miss.
Oh, by the time we're done eating, the hose will be fixed. We'll be on our way. Sit here.
Let me get these out of the way for you. There you go.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, I know what I want already. A big slice of your famous apple pie.
Well, I didn't know that it was famous.
It will be once I tell everyone how delicious it is.
Just a glass of water will be fine. Do you have to flirt with every woman you see?
I wasn't flirting. I was being friendly.
When you're with me, you're not supposed to be friendly.
All right, well, next time I'll be cold and unreachable.
That would be nice.
All right. So you want to tell me about him?
Who?
Oh, I don't know, the guy we just chased halfway through town. The guy you'd like to be mad at, but you can't be because he's not here, so you're mad at me instead because I am here.
One slice of pie on the verge of stardom.
Thanks.
He was friendly too. Greg had this way of making any stranger his friend with just a smile.
Including you?
Everybody. I was going to UC Santa Cruz. Greg ran this dive shop near the beach. One day I got caught in a rip, and the next thing I knew, I was lying on the sand getting mouth to mouth from a guy in a wetsuit. It was Greg.
Well, you can't get much friendlier than that.
It's not what you think. He saved my life. After that, I wouldn't go in the water. Greg walks up to me and asks me what I'm afraid of.
Drowning?
That's what I said. So he taught me to scuba dive.
You scuba dive?
Not anymore. Not since he died.
What was it, a diving accident?
His car went off a cliff into the ocean. They never found his body.
Well, then he's definitely still alive.
How do you know that?
A, they never found the body. B, you saw him today. C, he ran away from you. Ergo, he's alive, but wants to stay dead. So maybe we should honor his wishes and get a move on. Check. Have you noticed that we're a little underdressed for this place?
There are lots of wealthy people in Carmel.
We're 150 miles south of Carmel. And besides, did you notice all those cars in the parking lot? Jags, BMWs.
So, are you gonna make us famous?
Looks like you guys already are. Would you strike oil here or something?
Just fish oil. We live off whatever the nets bring in.
I guess those nets bring in a lot.
Yeah, well, we get by.
Your ring. It's beautiful. Can I see it?
Sure.
Jesse, look at this ring.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, really look at it.
I am.
I've got an order up. You two have a nice trip now here.
Let's go.
Now you're talking.
I'm talking to the first person I see with a badge.
What?
Miss, these eggs are cold. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be right with you. If I could have a busboy, that would really be a big help.
You're doing fine.
Waitress, I can wait 10 minutes for the catch up. Yeah, right. Here you go. Thank you. Set.
Miss, excuse me, my fork is dirty. And where's my milk?
Do I look like a cow?
Amanda, I don't want to butt in. There's a bunch of people waiting to be seated in the front.
Oh, well, then you can seat them. That's great.
I don't know anything about the restaurant business.
Oh, you'll learn.
Yes?
Son. Hi, Doc.
How are you?
Well, much better since the bypass surgery, thanks to you. Things must be awfully slow at the hospital if you're moonlighting as a waiter.
No, I'm just filling in. My son owns the place.
Oh, I've been told the food here is terrific.
Best breakfast in town. What can I get you?
Well, I think I'll start with scrambled eggs.
John, you don't want to do that.
I don't.
Now, eggs are chock full of cholesterol, and here they fry them in butter.
Is that bad?
Oh, it's the worst, John. That cholesterol sticks to the walls of your veins like big hunks of greasy goo.
Well, how about sausage?
No, that's even worse. You know what they put in sausage? They put brains, feet, snouts, all kind of things that people don't want to eat. The worst. Look, let me suggest a good breakfast. Have a nice bowl of bran flakes and skim milk, a half a grapefruit and prune juice. How's that? I'll put your order in.
Dad, don't you have to get back to the hospital?
No, not for a couple hours yet. Lady, that stuff's gonna kill you.
Dad.
No, I'm glad to help out. Oh, we're doing fine.
Oh, look, he's dead. He's not dead. What difference does it make now?
Oh, sure, just because they didn't find the body, it doesn't matter.
Well, it might to me.
You mind? We're trying to have a private conversation.
Well, then I wouldn't hold it in front of a sheriff.
I want to report a crime.
A murder.
How can it be a murder? The guy's not even dead.
He is, too. I just saw him walking through town.
And maybe one of you should tell me the whole story from the beginning.
Okay, our car broke down
It started
this morning.
5 years ago when I was going to UC Santa Cruz, and I met Greg at his dive shop, and he saved me that time I nearly drowned.
No disrespect, miss, but I think I like his story better already. Your car broke down.
Yeah, on the highway a few miles back, and we get stuck in this jerkwater town. I mean, we almost got stuck in this jerkwater town. Fortunately, we were able to keep our car alive long enough to get us here.
And that's when we saw Greg Hutchins.
The dead guy.
In the road.
At the diner.
And I bet he wasn't eating rice cakes. Why is it that even a dead guy is eating better than I am?
You saw this Greg at the diner.
And he ran.
So, of course, we chased him.
And that's when he died.
No, he died 5 years ago. That's what I was trying to tell you.
See, except he's not really dead because we saw him today. So those are two good signs that he probably was never dead in the first place.
Let me see if I understand this. You came into my town, you saw someone who looks like a friend of yours who died 5 years ago, except maybe he didn't die, and now you're thinking that this person you saw is this same Greg Hutchins.
I know it is, because of the ring.
The ring.
The waitress in the diner was wearing the same ring as this one, which is the same ring Greg gave me, which means he has to be here.
You told me your mother gave you that ring.
And you said you were never involved with that nurse in admissions.
So, what exactly would you like me to do?
Something.
Well, I'd say I know most folks around here. I never met anyone named Greg Hutchins. But even if this was your friend, I don't see any crime that would allow me to get involved.
If this man is running around the country pretending to be dead, giving rings to people, he's got to be up to something.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. But I do know something about the waitress's ring. I gave it to her. Jolene's my daughter.
You did?
And I'm not even a little bit dead.
Sheriff, I'm terribly sorry we bothered you.
No bother at all. Miss, you know, when I'm feeling down, I always like to stop by the diner for a big piece of pie. I make you feel better, too.
I tell you, my piano teacher never gave me a ring.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, is you sure that this guy was just your scuba instructor?
If you thought your piano teacher was dead and then showed up alive, wouldn't you want to know what happened?
Mrs. Gorbler was like 78 years old, 370 pounds, and she had pet names for her warts. I'd run for my life.
There's a bed and breakfast across the street. We can stay there.
What about Carmel?
I'm not leaving here until I find out the truth.
Guess I'm not either.
Okay, hold still. There it is. You got any more toys up there? How did you get a marble up your nose anyway?
I wanted to see what it smelled like.
Oh, well, next time hang on a little tighter. Or don't sniff so hard.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
You're welcome. Excuse me. You're going to have to take your nose off.
Dr. Mark Sloan, line 1.
Dr. Sloan.
Hey, Mark. It's me, Jesse. How's work going?
Hi, Jess. Everything's fine. You're on vacation. You're not supposed to be thinking about work. You should be out seeing the sights.
I am. Saw California's largest oak. Saw a quaint little lighthouse. Saw my girlfriend chase a dead guy through the streets.
In Carmel?
Hey, we're not even in Carmel. We're like 100 miles south in some fishing village.
Some kind of resort for the living dead?
Well, just one that we know of so far. Greg Hutchins, a guy Susan used to know in Santa Cruz, died in a car accident like 5 years ago.
Hutchins. Well, I'll try and look into it for you. If you'll promise to take Susan to a nice romantic dinner.
Hey, does a bag of rice cakes count? Because that's all she's eaten.
Rice cakes?
I tell you, we have this entire suitcase full of them, I think, just in case there's a sudden world shortage.
Well, at least you're being supportive.
Only until she starts hearing voices.
Jesse!
What'd you do that for? I didn't even have time to give him our number.
But you had plenty of time to make me sound crazy. Do you know how humiliating that is for me?
Oh, come on. The guy used to roller skate through the hallways of Community General. He gives lectures and rap. You gotta go a long way to beat that.
He is your friend, but he is my boss. It is important that he have confidence in me and my judgment. But you have just torpedoed that.
This has nothing to do with your skills as a nurse.
It does if he thinks I'm irrational.
Well, everybody's irrational sometimes. I mean, today you are.
There is nothing irrational about wanting to know the truth.
Okay. Then why don't you tell me who Greg Hutchins is? What is he, a boyfriend? What? Why is it so important to you if this guy is alive or not?
Because I killed him.
Not really. I have a tough time believing you're a murderer.
Really? I could have killed you about 2 minutes ago. In fact, I'm still thinking about it.
All right, well, that I believe. You, want to tell me what happened?
We were at a party. I thought he'd had too many beers, so I insisted on driving us home in his car. It was the designated driver, the sober one, who lost control of the car and steered it off a cliff.
Is that how you got that little scar on you?
Yes.
What about that one?
All of the above, okay?
Were you in love with them? And if he's alive, are you gonna go back to him?
I don't know. Look, you don't have to stay. I'll understand if you want to go without me.
Amanda, come over here and look at Susan's x-rays. There must have been some accident. Broken leg, broken ribs, a concussion. And take a look at these internal injuries.
Dad, let's not read them out loud, okay?
Oh, okay. You know, according to this report, the investigation was pretty straightforward. No one even considered the possibility that might have been a faked accident.
Well, there was no reason to.
No, not at the time. But let's assume for the moment that Greg Hutchins is alive. Having he deliberately planned this accident. Susan says in her statement that he specifically asked to drive his car, not hers. So he could have tampered with the brakes and figuring they'd go off into the ocean when they skidded off that curb.
It's a nice theory, Dad, but where's your proof?
My proof is right here. See that bruise about the size of a thumb on her temple? And there's a line right around her nose and mouth.
What about it?
My guess is that that's a positive pressure mask.
Can we please get some service?
In a minute.
What's a positive pressure mask?
It's a device used to deliver oxygen to an unconscious diver. They put it over the nose and the mouth.
So you're saying Hutchins tampered with the brakes, then deliberately set the right diving gear in the car to save both their lives when they went in the water?
I don't think Greg desired to commit a murder. I think what he did was get the gear out of the trunk, save her life by putting that pressure mask over her nose and mouth like that, see? You see where my thumb hits? He bruised her there probably when he jammed it on. Then he dragged her out of the wreck, left her on the beach, swam away with the scuba gear, never to be heard from again.
What do you gotta do to get some service around here?
We're in the middle of official police business, pal, okay?
Well, given the nature of the accident and the extent of Susan's injuries, the investigators would have no reason to question the bruising and the marks on her face.
Exactly. They probably figured the gear all washed out to sea if they stopped to think about it at all.
So Greg Hutchins staged his own death after all?
That's what I think happened. But the question is, why?
Hello, I'd like to pay for my meal, please.
All right.
Entire reason for living.
Before I met you, my life was hollow, empty.
Over. Or did you forget that you were supposed to be moldering in a watery grave?
Susan, it's great to see you.
Who is this?
It's an old acquaintance, a friend of a friend. We shared an elevator once. You know, I knew that was you today.
Then why did you run away?
An expired parking meter. The tickets in this town, they're brutal.
Oh, as brutal as, say, letting me think I killed you?
Did you think that? Oh, I am so sorry. You know, I kept meaning to drop you a hallmark. But this darn amnesia. You know, it was a big car crash. A bump on the head.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. So, what's new?
What's new? What's new is I am standing in a diner at midnight talking to a man I thought I killed.
Well, you got to appreciate the coincidence. Of all the diners and all the towns and all the world, you happen to stumble into this one at the right moment.
No coincidence. You always were the cheapest date in town. If you were dating a waitress, free food had to figure in somehow.
And what did he get from you, honey? Girl Scout cookies?
I don't understand. You let me suffer all these years. I thought you loved me.
Hey, now don't be too hard on yourself. You were young, naive. You didn't know any better.
I can't believe I was ever engaged to you.
What? Wait a minute. You were engaged to her?
You were engaged to him?
Doesn't anyone know what closed means anymore?
What are you doing here?
I followed you.
I don't believe this. You don't trust me.
And I was right. You were lying to me.
But if you trusted me, you never would have known I was lying.
The relationship some people have.
Not like you and me, huh, baby?
Don't worry.
I wish I hadn't killed you.
You'll come back now, you hear?
I cannot believe I ever had feelings for that creep.
Well, you heard him say it. You were young, and you were naive, you didn't know any better.
How long were you standing there?
Long enough to see what a jerk Greg is.
So it's not bad enough that you followed me, you were spying on me too.
You're right. Our relationship is built on trust, and I violated that. I shouldn't have followed you. I'm really sorry.
You don't really mean that. You think what you did was perfectly okay, and you're just apologizing because you don't want to fight.
Yes. Is it working?
Yes. It's funny. Over the years, I romanticized my time with Greg so much, I completely forgot what he was really like.
That's only natural. You remembered him dying young.
Looking back, the only part of the relationship that really worked was the...
Okay, that's good because I don't need to know anymore.
Scuba diving. What did you think I was gonna say?
Scuba diving? It's just I couldn't bear the thought of you scuba diving with another man.
You have never scuba dived in your life.
Well, that's because I was saving myself for the right woman. And I was hoping she'd be saving herself for me.
Let's get out of here right now. We can watch the sunrise over Carmel.
Well, and we still gotta get the car out of the garage, and I really don't think this is one of those open all night kinds of towns.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
Yes, may want to take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a police report.
Greg Hutchins arrested for possession of stolen property 2 months before he died.
These are some of the pieces that were recovered.
You know, it looks like you robbed a museum.
Are they real?
They're real, all right. Genuine Spanish antiques from the late 1700s.
Where did he get them?
That's the strange part. No one ever reported him missing. No one made a claim.
What, the charges were dropped?
That's right.
Steve, we have to go to the library.
Now?
I gotta do some research.
Dad, it's after midnight. The libraries are closed.
Memorial Library is open 24 hours at City College.
You have to be quite so much help. But what about the dishes?
Don't look at me.
Car's packed, B&B is paid for, and Carmel is waiting.
Maybe we should just head back to L.A.
I'm not gonna throw away the rest of this weekend.
It's better than throwing away our lives. Aren't you scared that the curse is going to get even deadlier the closer we get to Carmel?
Is that how you see me? As a quivering little coward whose life is ruled by fear and superstition?
Of course. But in a good way.
That was the old Jesse Travis, the one who was afraid to face fear and triumph. From now on, if I'm afraid of something, I do it. In fact, I'm even thinking about hang gliding in Carmel.
You're right. I've got to face my fears, too.
Then we'll face them together. I wonder if we can fit in one of those shark cages together. Susan?
I'm going back to that diner.
The sharks are in that direction.
Not the one I'm thinking of. I have to see Greg one last time.
I thought I talked you out of that stupid idea.
That was old Jesse. The new one just talked me back into it.
Susan. Did I happen to mention, too, that this is a really bad idea?
You did mention it when we were getting dressed, when we were packing, when we picked up the car. In fact, for the last 45 minutes, you have done nothing but tell me what a bad idea this is.
Well, I'm glad to see I'm getting through to you.
If your ex-girlfriend rose from the grave, wouldn't you want closure?
No, I'd want a crucifix and some garlic and to get away as fast as I could.
We're going to, just as soon as I give him back his ring.
Why don't you just mail that to him?
Where this ring is going, post office doesn't deliver.
I'm sorry, you two. We're closed.
Oh, too bad. We'll be on our way.
You know we're not here for breakfast. We want
pie.
Fresh out.
We're looking for Greg.
Honey, a man died to get away from you. Can't you take a hint?
She's got a point. Maybe we should go.
I spent 5 years feeling guilty over him. He owes me 5 minutes.
Well, you know, it's really not my problem. We're closed.
You want to get rid of me, right? This is how to do it, because otherwise I am staying here until I get my chance to shove this ring down his damn throat.
Take Maine to the Coast Highway. It's the 5th house past the wash.
Thank you.
Maybe I can just get a little piece of cherry pie to go.
Greg? Greg, are you home?
Wow. Looks like the afterlife is pretty lucrative.
Greg! Jesse?
Oh my God, Jesse, what are we gonna do now?
We leave. We call Mark while we're going.
Well, now, what are you doing here?
I just came to give Greg back his ring.
Oh, I know. So does everybody in town who saw that scene you made at the diner. I'll take that, son.
I'm just gonna call you.
Oh, I'm sure you were. Assume the position. Hands on the car.
We didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, after what Greg did to you. I doubt anybody would blame you for losing control. Or you for being mighty jealous. And after all, either one of you could have killed him.
Hey, neither one of us said anything about Greg Hutchins being dead.
No, I guess you didn't. You know, I'm afraid you two aren't going to be making it to Carmel this weekend. Watch your heads.
Hi.
I think you guys have been up all night.
Oh, yeah. But it was worth it. My hunch paid off.
Yeah, what hunch was that?
I was just sure that all these valuable antiquities tied in with Greg's disappearance, and I was right.
How?
Look here. See those initials right at the bottom of the cross right there?
MSM.
Yeah, Mission San Miguel, and the same initials on some of the other pieces, too.
So you're saying that Greg ripped off a mission?
You know, these items never made it to the mission.
We found in the research that there was an old Spanish galleon, the Buenaventura, which was plying the coast along here, dropping off relics to some of the missions in Mexico and California. They're also carrying other valuables like coins, jewelry, to trade with the natives. It didn't make it, sank.
Where?
Oh, somewhere between Pismo Beach and Morro Bay, about 15 miles offshore.
Greg was a diver, so he must have discovered the wreck on one of his dives, which explains why no one claimed the loot.
Mm-hmm. And when he got arrested, he knew he was going to get found out sooner or later, and he didn't want to share all this wealth with the tax people.
Or have his treasure confiscated by the Spanish government as historical objects.
So our guess is he staged his own death and then continued to plunder the ship.
How much money are we talking about?
Millions and millions.
These gold coins are worth 20,000 apiece. And there were hundreds of them aboard that ship.
Well, does Greg know his cover's been blown?
Well, according to Jesse, he and Susan chased him down the street.
Well, then he knows.
Been trying to get Jesse on a cell phone. Can't get through.
Well, we have to get up to him and warn them.
Well, the problem is Jesse never told Dad where he actually is.
Now, Jesse did say that he had just seen the tallest oak tree in the state and a very quaint lighthouse, and that he was about 100 miles from Carmel. Yes, so that narrows it down some.
Well, let's go.
We haven't had much use for a jail in this town. Although it's real nice for quiet cat naps. I know, it kind of looks like a dungeon. But we prefer to think of it as country charm. These stone walls are all that's left of the original structure. A bordello, believe it or not. In 1888, an old fisherman named Salty Maglu turned it
Shouldn't
into
you be reading us our rights rather than giving us a history lesson?
And I especially like the part about a lawyer being present during questioning.
Well, there's only one lawyer in Sea Ridge. And I'm afraid there'd be a conflict of interest. I'm also a notary.
You know that we didn't kill Greg Hutchins.
Son, who killed him isn't really important now.
It is to us.
And I am truly sorry your car broke down in Sea Ridge. This really is a nice little town.
I'm so sorry, Jesse. This whole thing is my fault.
You don't have to apologize.
Yes, I do. If I hadn't gone chasing after Greg, none of this would have happened.
Well, maybe. But, you know, I would have done the same exact thing.
I should have listened to you. If I had just had some pie and minded my own business, we wouldn't be in this mess.
I don't think we have anything to worry about, okay? Mark is bound to come searching for us when we don't show up for work.
Jesse, look. Everybody's headed to the diner again. What's going on?
You ever see Race with the Devil?
No.
Bad Day at Black Rock?
No.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, we passed the tallest oak tree in the state about 10 minutes ago. It should put us somewhere in here.
Yeah, but there's about a half dozen towns between here and Morro Bay. It's going to take all day to check out each one of them.
We don't have that kind of time.
No.
Bobo, anyone?
What possessed you to buy all that junk food?
It's the only way I could get the cashier to talk. Spent $20 on peanut butter cups.
$20? I hope she had something worthwhile to say.
As a matter of fact, she did. The only lighthouse within 100 miles of here is near a little place called Sea Ridge.
How far is it?
30 miles up the coast.
Well, Sea Ridge isn't even on the map.
It's probably too small.
Well, we better get going. I have a feeling there's something wrong.
It's over.
They don't seem very happy.
Well, I got a funny feeling we're not going to be either.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah, this town has a dark secret that everyone shares.
I wouldn't put it like that.
Well, then what? You all part of some secret cult?
You seem like a couple of nice kids. And we know you didn't mean any harm. But the thing is, the people of Sea Ridge took a vote, and it was unanimous. You two are going to have to die.
How much time do you think we have left?
Well, the trial, the sentencing, last meal, all took less than an hour. I'd say the justice is pretty swift around here. You know, we're going to be executed in a few minutes. I think you can go off that diet now.
I was wrong to lie to you. About the ring, about Greg, about everything.
It's okay. I tell you what, if by some miracle you and I get out of this thing alive, we're going to promise each other to tell the truth about everything.
No matter what?
No matter what.
It's a promise.
You know, the truth is, I was jealous of Greg. I think deep down, I wish that I could be the first one that you fell in love with.
You're the first one who counts.
I wish I could give you two a little more time alone, but we're on a schedule. I'm sorry.
This looks like a lovely town. Yeah, this place isn't big enough to be called a town.
Not a sound. Sit down, both of you. Enjoy your meal. Jay, keep our guests quiet while I go have a talk with our visitors. Well, afternoon.
Afternoon.
Can I help you folks with something?
Lieutenant Steve Sloan, L.A. Homicide. We're looking for a couple. We thought maybe...
Jesse Travis and Susan Hilliard.
You mind telling me how you know them?
We've only had one homicide in this town in 15 years. And it didn't happen until they showed up.
You know where they are?
I thought that's why you're here. They fled right after they killed Greg Hutchins. We don't have a real org here. To tell the truth, we haven't had much need for one until now.
Would you mind if I took a look?
Oh, I'd be obliged. Catty Corner won't be here for 3 hours. Who'd they kill in L.A.?
No one.
So why are a homicide detective, a medical examiner, and a doctor chasing them halfway up the state?
Because they're our friends.
Well, they don't seem very friendly to me.
They were just passing through town when Susan spotted Greg. She thought he was long dead. So she was a little surprised and curious to see him alive on your streets.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. The way I see it, they were stalking him. He got away once. But I got a dozen witnesses who say your friends caught up with him later at the diner and nearly killed him.
I think maybe your witnesses are exaggerating.
Well, one of them was my daughter. Jolene was in love with him.
It's pretty clear cut. He died from a stab wound to the heart, I'd say sometime this morning. Where's the murder weapon?
Here. My daughter found him nearly pinned to the floor. She's going to be carrying that horrific image with her for the rest of her life, thanks to your friends.
I flagged their credit card. Somebody fitting Jesse's description used his gas card at a station about an hour north of here. Car matches his, and the woman he was with was blonde, about 5'6".
That's them.
I'll notify the state police and the highway patrol.
Maybe we can catch him first.
I probably don't need to remind you, but they are suspects in a homicide investigation. I do expect them to be brought back here for questioning.
Let's go.
We got to speed things up. We don't have much time. Bring them out. Let's go.
thank you. You've been a big help.
Take care. So what do you think?
We have to keep going north. It's the only thing we can do.
Right.
How long ago was that? All right, well, keep me posted.
According to the manager, it sounds like it was Jesse and Susan who were here.
They told her that they were on their way up to Carmel.
Well, then we're catching up to them. Jesse's credit card was used in a mini-mart another 20 miles north to charge a 6-pack of soda and a package of rice cakes.
20 miles north, that's not that far.
Oh, wait. We're not going north. We're going back, and I hope we're not too late.
Hey, Sheriff. See you. Take care, Ben. Call the store. Make sure they're all cleared out. I've known Ben all my life. Hell, I've known everyone in this town since I was born. They were. It's a sad day for all of us.
Yeah, I could see how murdering a couple of people and driving off in a $70,000 car filled with gold can be a little depressing.
Son, I don't blame you for being upset. If it makes you feel any better, we aren't too happy about this either. Nobody was ever supposed to get hurt.
Just rich.
There's no crime in that mess.
There is now.
If I could do something about it, I would. All we ever wanted to do was to provide for our families, put food on the table. Ultimately, it's about survival. Yours or ours.
We lose.
A single stroll along the cliff, the shoreline, beautiful sky. One little push, it'll be over in an instant. Come on.
Are these rubies genuine? I've never seen any quite that big. It's hard to believe they're real. Did this all come from the Buenaventura?
We brought it up ourselves.
You know, it's really hard to believe that Greg gave away his little secret.
Greg Hutchins found the wreckage, but he didn't have the resources to plunder it. He saw how the town was dying, so he offered us a deal.
And the town pitched in to loot the wreckage. Well, it's better paying. And a lot more fun than the jobs that we used to have. The cannery and the fishing boats.
Really gave the town a sense of purpose. Brought us together.
It's amazing the whole town could keep such a big secret, especially with so much money involved.
Well, you don't know our little town.
This isn't just a place to live, it's a part of who we are. When the cannery closed, this town started to die. Greg Hutchins gave us a way to save it so that we could all stay here.
So that's where Greg got the rings he gave us from the treasure.
A mistake. Greg wasn't from here, so it's no surprise he was the one person who couldn't be trusted.
So who killed him?
We all did. We're all in this together. For better or worse.
I guess this would qualify as worse.
I can't say it's worked out the way we hoped.
You know, that decoy couple you sent up the coast in Jesse's car almost kept us long enough for you to get away clear.
So what went wrong?
They bought rice cakes. Because that's what you figured Susan was eating.
But we didn't need to buy any because she had a whole suitcase full of them. Mark knew that.
And we didn't. But I think we'll still come through this okay.
Yeah, how do you figure that?
Well, there's only 5 of you against all of us. I don't see what's going to stop us from moving on the way we planned.
Oh, well, for starters, there's the highway patrol.
And the FBI.
Oh, and the IRS. I think a regular course of antibiotics will take care of the infection. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, thanks for the opinion.
Hey, how do you like my hair?
Wow, I hate it. Makes you look 10 years older.
Thank you.
Jesse, that was a little brutal. Aren't you worried about hurting her feelings?
Oh, no. After this weekend, we promised each other that we would tell the truth no matter how painful it might be. Things could be better. Would you excuse me?
Nothing surprising to report. He died of gunshot wounds inflicted from behind. He had an enlarged thyroid and a little arteriosclerosis. And his last meal of fried oysters and cake probably didn't help matters.
He's the second Hill Ridge Estate resident this month. First one was identified as a Bill Donnelly. Kind of puts a new spin on their motto. Security is our priority.
Those gated communities are pretty strict. Maybe he put too much of that tam bark mulch on his lawn. Well, it was stuck to the bottom of his sneakers.
Did you say the shot came from inside the community?
Yeah, it looks like it. But their lawyers are so good they've stonewalled us out of getting anything.
Is there any connection between Victim 1 and Victim 2?
None so far, except for the high probability that it's the same killer.
I'm sorry, ma'am. This area is restricted.
Oh, not again.
You two know each other?
Hi, I'm Shelby Turner. I'm a reporter.
For Comet Magazine.
Is that the zombies ate my babies?
You know, these scum of the earth, Comet.
We do hard-hitting investigative journalism. Perhaps you read a piece of mine a few months back about the Biggerstaff crime family, Dr.
Sloan.
Sloan, you two are related.
See how fast you made that connection? Boy, those zombie children didn't stand a chance.
Who's this?
Excuse me.
It's Paul Foster, the guy you were bugging me about this morning. She barged into the station and demanded to see the investigator in charge.
Yeah, well, I finished the autopsy.
Well, don't volunteer anything.
So what leads have you developed?
Nothing I'm going to share with you.
Well, there's more to this story than you realize. Foster called me. He told me that there were alien replicants living in that community. You're missing the bust of a lifetime.
Undercover in a gated community of $1 million homes.
Captain, we're getting nowhere. We can't get past the lawyers, much less the front gate.
Well, I'm not questioning the need for an investigation. It's the undercover part. What are you going to go in as? A inspector?
No, as a resident at the victim's house. Paul Foster, as far as we can tell, he has no known relatives. Until now.
Well, what about places of business, known enemies? The usual.
No, dead ends. The guy just moved here. He lives off his investments. We can't come up with any reason why someone would shoot the guy.
What about witnesses?
None.
Well, what's your cover going to be?
A physician. Oh, come on, now think about it. It's perfect. My father's on staff at Community General. I can set up a practice there in 2 minutes.
You can also perform a couple of surgeries. Pick up a little extra cash on the side.
No, ear, nose, and throat guy. No scalpels, just popsicle sticks.
You know, your cover is supposed to be convincing. How are you going to pull off being a doctor?
Come on, Captain. I've been around hospitals and doctors all my life. For example, take that mole on your cheek.
What about it?
It's a congenital nevus. There's one chance in 50 that'll turn into a full-blown melanoma.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'll cut it out later with an ice pick.
Slightly misshapen, flat to the skin, no hair follicles. Yeah, it's a problem waiting to happen, especially if you have a history of severe sunburn. That hasn't changed shape recently, has it?
You know, why don't we lay off the mole, okay? It's part of my personality.
So, I have your permission to go undercover?
Yeah. Just remember, no malpractice suits, okay?
Oh, and I'm serious about that mole.
Out the door's waiting.
Yeah.
Name?
Dr. Steve Foster. You, protecting us from killer bees? The gun, it's a joke.
Welcome to Hill Ridge Estates, sir. Have a pleasant stay.
Right.
Ah, you must be Dr. Foster. I'm Cliff Maloney, head of the Homeowners Association here. I'm terribly sorry about what happened to your brother.
Me too. It was a real shock.
I don't know how long you and Mrs. Foster plan on staying, but for whatever that period of time, I'd like to welcome you to the community.
Mrs. Foster?
Hello, honey. I didn't think I'd see you till tonight.
I didn't think I'd see you at all.
I decided to come early.
Wish you'd warned me.
I didn't have time. I had to get groceries for the dinner party.
Thanks very much for the invitation. I think this is a great way of remembering Paul. It was a pleasure to meet the both of you. Let me know if I can do anything, and always feel free to call security. They're extremely efficient.
They have that reputation.
Excuse me.
You realize the position you put me in?
The best possible one.
We had to talk.
Of course. Suitcases, darling.
Wouldn't want to forget my suitcases, darling. After the trip I've had. Where are you going? We need to talk.
Not until we unpack your bags. The master bedroom's up here. You're gonna love it.
Better.
And wait till you see the master bathroom. It's gigantic. From now on, whenever you hear the shower running, it means I want to talk to you in here.
Better acoustics.
No, it's the only place that we can talk safely.
Why, alien replicants don't like water?
The place is bugged top to bottom.
You've been reading too many of your own magazines.
Paul Foster told me he used to always call me from the bathroom with the water running. He said it was the only place that he felt safe.
Well, maybe he felt safe here, but I don't.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving. The steam is bad for my jacket.
Didn't you hear what I said? Paul Foster was scared.
Well, he may have been scared, but he wasn't very smart. Cell phone conversations can very easily be intercepted.
Well, I think he feels worse than anybody about that. Now that he's dead, that's a condition I'd like to avoid.
Well, the way I feel is a condition I might consider helping you achieve.
You need me.
Oh, I can hardly wait to hear how.
I already told them all that I was your wife. If you kick me out, you blow your cover.
Mm-hmm. And how did you find out about my cover?
I have my sources.
Mm-hmm. Well, when this is over, you're going to jail for interfering with the police investigation.
When this is over, you'll be happy I was here. Now clean up. We have guests coming over. And remember, in case Foster was right about all the bugs, and he was, we are husband and wife even when we're completely alone together.
Unless we're taking a shower.
You'll feel so much better.
That's an interesting technique, picking up a fork like that.
Protects the monograms on the handles. Too many hands would just rub it right off.
Well, these aren't monogrammed.
They should be. It's an old habit you fall back into when you're trying to keep yourself busy after your brother-in-law dies.
You know, it's funny, he never mentioned either of you.
There was a strain between Paul and Steve. It's just a tragedy they never patched things up.
She's very efficient. Obsessed. Pretty annoying.
How do you mean?
Well, for instance, she thinks the whole house is bugged.
Is it?
Doubtful.
You're not sure?
No.
I think I give her the benefit of the doubt. She's been 2 steps ahead so far.
Excuse me, Dr. Foster. I've got some folks here I'd like you to meet. This is Charles and Frederica Harris. They're your next-door neighbors. And Frank and Kathleen Wolverton, they live down the block. Right? Dr. Steve Foster.
This is Dr. Mark Sloan. He's my boss at Community General.
Nice to meet you. Quite a neighborhood you've got here.
Yeah, sure is nicer than our old place. Certainly more efficient.
But dull. Every property is just like every other property. Fescue lawns, shag carpets. There's blonde wood and marble everywhere.
But it did put you into redecorating overdrive. You should see her wheel those credit cards.
Frank complains, but I've made the house feel just like we're back in Miami.
You know, somebody did a nice job of this house.
Yes, but it's not warm. I told Paul he really should have used more color.
We are so sorry about your brother. It's a terrible tragedy.
Thank you very much.
Did you know Paul, Dr. Sloan?
Well, you know, I don't think anybody really knew Paul.
Truer words were never spoken.
Thanks for having us, Doctor. We're going to take off.
Thank you all for coming.
I think I'll go freshen myself.
Good night.
That's one long-suffering man. But I'm not. I know what you are. I know what you're doing here. Stay, and I'll tear your heart out and eat it with some berries and cream for breakfast. Ah, Shelby. Great dinner party. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Darling, I need your help with the shower.
I don't see anything wrong with the shower.
Here,
Wouldn't it be easier just to stick those in the dishwasher?
that would wash the fingerprints off.
Oh, along with the gravy and those little bits of ham.
Just run these. We need to find out who these people really are.
You set up this party just to get fingerprints?
There is a conspiracy going on in this community. I can feel it.
There is no conspiracy. There is one bad guy, and I've got a pretty good idea who he is.
Who?
Charles Harris. He threatened to kill me, like you're trying to do with this Steve.
Well, that's wonderful.
Well, thank you for your concern.
Did he say anything about the mothership? Signals from Utah Nebula?
No, but he did mention the Trilateral Commission and the earthquake machine the Russians have been using.
Okay, fine. Don't take me seriously, but don't come crying to me when replicants take over.
Well, you were right about one thing. The house is bugged. I found a transmitter in the intercom.
And?
And I found a transmitter in the intercom.
Would it kill you to say thanks for the warning?
Yes. Now, how far are we going to go with this little marriage deception? Because the people that are listening are not going to stop just because the sun went down.
Don't worry. I've got it all figured out. How can you be so insensitive, you pig? You can sleep on the couch again tonight till I change my mind. Men. No, no, no.
Oh, come on, Amanda. You don't even know what I'm going to ask.
I don't do windows. I do not do dishes, so forget about it.
Look, this is the dirty silverware from last night's party. I got to get the fingerprints off of it. I can't go anywhere near the station as long as I'm posing as Dr. Stephen Foster,
Otolaryngologist.
whatever.
All right, I'm going to work with you. I'll squeeze this in between the stroke victim and the guy that got hit by a train.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey!
Your congratulations are in order.
What are you talking about?
A wife and a medical degree all in one day?
And I'm counting the hours till I don't have either.
All right, I have the chart on Donnelly here, the first Hill Ridge victim. The circumstances were almost identical to Foster's killing. They both were shot twice, once to the base of the skull and the second time through the heart. And they both were shot from behind at long distances.
We're looking for a professional sharpshooter.
Sounds like a warm and welcoming community you live in.
Amanda Bentley, pathology. Yes, I'll be right down. Steve, you're not going to believe this. You have a patient waiting for you downstairs.
Right.
I'm not joking. They want you down there stat.
That means fast.
I know. What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You treat him, examine him, comfort him. Most importantly, don't hurt him. It's part of the Hippocratic Oath.
I never took the Hippocratic Oath.
You kidding me? In that cool jacket? That fancy name tag? You could have fooled me.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yes, I am. All those times you dragged me into doing police work. All those times I stood face to face with death.
You never stood face to face with death.
All right, well, all the times I mistakenly thought I was standing face to face with death. This is payback time. There's some rubber gloves in that dispenser on the wall in case you need them.
In case I need them for what?
Probing.
You're coming with me.
I got rounds.
I need a consult.
Here's his chart.
Doctor.
Well, hey, Doc. I hope you don't mind, but I remember you saying you're an ear, nose, and throat guy. Well, I've been putting off getting this sinus thing checked out for the longest time. But who better to check me than Paul's brother?
Yes, who better? Mr. Maloney, this is Dr. Travis. He's a promising young physician here.
Learning at the feet of the master.
Wow. Guess I picked the right doctor. So where did you transfer from?
Private practice. So, Dr. Travis, what would your first diagnostic move be?
Well, I think I would begin by examining the patient.
Good answer.
Oh, you're right. He's a smart one. You know, Paul never spoke too much about his family. Which of you takes after your dad?
Our sister. Now then,
Which end of the depressor do you use?
This one. Now, open wide.
Should you be examining the patient?
Well, I need a baseline for the purposes of comparison. Say, ah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good thing I decided to take a look. This tonsil back here is pretty inflamed.
Oh.
This one back here. We'll discuss that tonsil later, Doctor, but I'm afraid I may have to take it out.
Whatever you say, Doc.
You know, it's a terrible shame about Paul. I just can't imagine why anyone would want to harm a man like your brother.
Neither can I. All righty, then. Let's just have a look, shall we?
Can I get a new one of those? That one's kind of wet.
Oh, you know what? We won't even use a tongue depressor.
That's how good he is.
Yeah, here we go. You know, I think I'll refer you to one of our allergists.
Huh?
We only have one allergist.
And that's the one I'm going to refer you to.
Good. Because I'd like to get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm. See to it, will you, Dr. Travis, and make it snappy. We're late for round.
It's the best.
Hi, I'm Paul Foster's sister-in-law. The house around the corner, the stucco one with the tile roof.
They're all stucco. And they all have tile, ma'am.
450.
The TV's broken. I think the cable's out.
I'll come have a look.
Sorry we're late. Dr. Travis invited me to go on rounds with him.
Oh, please stop discouraging him.
The doctor invited himself.
Yeah, I gotta maintain my cover. Someone's already come to check on it. With my luck, the whole community will show up for an exam.
Well, while you guys were on your rounds, we were busy getting the fingerprint analysis done.
It was fast work. Deceased. What's going on?
All the guests at the party were already dead.
Oh, that's impossible. They didn't look dead. I mean, they ate, they breathed, they didn't even smell bad.
And he says he isn't a doctor.
Oh, come on, you guys cooked this up, didn't you? This is a joke.
No joke and no mistake.
Honey, I'm home.
Why did you knock? Married couples don't knock, they barge in. At least that's what my ex-husband did. It's one of the reasons I divorced him. And where have you been all day? I would expect to be abandoned by my ex-husband like that, but you're a cop. You're supposed to be a more responsible spouse.
Aren't you getting into this marriage role just a little too much?
For your information, while you were out playing doctor all day, I was busy investigating. There were people walking their dogs. The dogs looked drugged. So did the people, for that matter.
Really?
There were workmen.
They were supposed to be workmen.
They weren't working. They were watching me.
No, why wouldn't they watch you? You're new here, you're pretty.
You really think I'm pretty?
Look, just get to the point, will you?
There were milkmen delivering milk. Now, who delivers milk these days?
Milkmen?
Okay, how about this one? I asked the cable repairman to come check my reception. He came without an appointment.
Now, that is strange.
Did you run those prints?
Yeah, we ran into prints.
Well, are you going to tell me about it willingly and get over with, or am I going to have to pester it out of you?
Well, we don't have the whole story yet. And I'm sure there's a perfectly good explanation. But the fingerprints of every resident at that party last night belonged to someone who was already deceased.
Dead people?
Let's not rush to judgment. Let's just get the facts.
This is better than alien replicants. I've got to call my editor.
No, you are not calling anyone.
The story's too big to sit on.
You don't have a story, unless you're going to make one up.
We're talking dead people.
Look, I'm not letting you out of this room until you promise me you're not going to call anyone.
I just don't want to get scooped.
You won't. Whatever this place is hiding, they've been doing it for a long time, and they'll do anything to protect it. We have to be careful. Now, promise me.
Okay, I promise. I'm just a comet reporter, remember? Scum of the earth.
I trust you.
Fell changing a light bulb.
He's dead.
Cause of death looks accidental. Mr. Harris broke his neck the moment he fell. There's nothing anybody could have done for him.
I wonder.
You think the alien replicants got him? I think your wife needs you.
You okay?
I'm tired. My stomach's upset. I've seen enough death for one lifetime. Take me home.
Where are you going?
To sleep on the couch again. Remember,
Don't, please. After everything that happened today, I really don't want to be alone. Would you mind staying up here tonight?
Not at all. Honey.
But I'm not ready to have you back in my bed yet.
It's all right. I'll sleep in the recliner. Let's just try and get some sleep, okay?
Always loved recliners.
Good night, honey.
Good night, darling. Thanks.
Listen, I gotta go, but do me a favor, will you? Stay out of trouble. No more walks around the neighborhood.
Well, it's a new day. Something terrible is going on in this neighborhood, and I intend to find out what.
This is a murder investigation. I don't want to come back here and find out you're the latest victim.
I won't be. I promise.
I mean it, Shelby.
I know you do.
Charles Harris had a contusion on his forehead, undoubtedly caused by the fall from the ladder. He also had a badly twisted ankle from the same fall. But what killed him was a broken neck, plain and simple. I couldn't find anything else. I looked, trust me.
I just don't buy this as an accident. The guy that threatened me at the party just happens to die in his own house changing a light bulb.
You found traces of Synthroid in Harris's system.
Nothing significant, just a therapeutic dosage.
What's Synthroid?
It's a thyroid replacement drug.
Well, didn't you say Paul Foster had an enlarged thyroid?
Yes, but he died from gunshot wounds, not thyroid disease.
Yeah, but I still think we ought to do a few more tests to find out what else our two bodies have in common.
All right, this is a partial gene sequence on both men, but the number of correlations is no fluke.
What's the percentage?
You tell me. I'll highlight them.
3 out of 4.
What's it mean?
Well, if Amanda were to run a test on you and me, we'd match up about 50% of the time. Because I'm your father, I contributed 50% of your genetic material. Your mother contributed the other half. See, there's only one way that two people can match up 75% of the time.
They were brothers.
And they kept that a secret even though they lived across the street from each other? Why? What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Certainly puts a different spin on the Harris's threat. You know, he knew you were an imposter. He probably thought you had something to do with Paul's death. He was terrified of you. Did Shelby ever explain why Paul Foster contacted her, of all people?
Well, I assume it's because she was the only person that would listen to a story about alien replicants.
I wonder.
looking at the same guy that gave me the gift subscription to Smithsonian Magazine?
Yes, you are. But I'll tell you something. I think I want to subscribe to Comet Magazine. This stuff is great. Did you know that there's an entire civilization of trolls living 11 miles under Mount Etna?
No, I must have missed that chapter in social studies.
Well, by guy, Shelby knew about it because she wrote an article. And she did a 3-parter in here on spontaneous human combustion. You know that just one extra burger boy with cheese causes your body to pass critical mass to go up in flames?
Why are you doing this?
Because I wanted to find out what the connection between Paul Foster and Shelby was.
Well, she said he called it from Hillridge Estates.
I think she knew him long before he ever arrived in Hillridge.
You're kidding.
Look at this. Just after the article on the rat people living in the sewers of New York, was a genuine piece of journalism right there. About the bigger staff crime family in Miami. She mentioned it the other day.
This was written 7 months ago.
4 days before a big bus took that family down. Now, the Godfather family goes on trial this week in Miami.
So you think Foster was the unnamed source that she mentions in the article?
I think when he found himself in trouble, he called the one person he thought he could trust.
But what kind of trouble? And don't say alien replicas.
Look at this, Miami newspaper. The 4 principal witnesses in the bigger staff case have been put under protective custody.
And all the residents at the Hillridge Estates have assumed names. And all the fingerprints match up with dead people.
Our tax dollars are worth.
Except out of the 4 protected witnesses, 3 are dead.
Well, our tax dollars don't work that well.
Well, at least we know how the 3 victims are connected and why they were killed.
We don't know who the 4th witness is, and we don't know who's trying to kill him. Headed back to Hillridge?
Yeah, I think it's time to find out what's really going on.
Hello, Dr. Foster.
Hey, Phil. Want to get the gate for me? It was a geranium, wasn't it? I was supposed to plant narcissus. Lieutenant Steve Sloan, LAPD. I want to talk to the man in charge.
That's good, because he wants to talk to you.
We already know who you are, Lieutenant. But thanks for your willingness to share. Oh, and thanks for the soda. It's a well-stocked kitchen you've got here.
Thank you. Now it's your turn for the ID. And not the one that says Clifton Maloney. Your real ID, your FBI badge.
Who said anything about FBI?
Unless you guys have turned the witness protection program over to the Forest Service, you're FBI. I assume you've increased security on the 4th witness in the bigger staff trial.
Well, that's very good, Lieutenant. But since you're fishing for his name, I'll just cross you off the list of potential assassins.
I appreciate that. What I don't appreciate is you keeping this secret from the local authorities. Specifically me.
It's federal jurisdiction.
Yet dead bodies keep turning up in my jurisdiction.
Oh, and I suppose that justifies you coming in here undercover and potentially blowing the entire thing.
Oh, no, you guys are doing a great job of that all by yourselves. 3 dead witnesses out of 4. You ever consider it might be an inside job?
Now, wait a minute.
It seems to me you could use some help from someone objective, like the LAPD.
Okay. You want in? You find out what your lady friend was doing here the night Paul Foster was killed. See, our perimeter surveillance cameras caught her on film. She lured him to the north fence. He was shot on his way there.
Those shots came from behind. She couldn't have done it.
No, but she's obviously involved, or she wouldn't have been there at all. She's probably involved in 2 other murders as well. We just can't get her to tell us how.
Where is she?
She's here. She's fine.
She better be. Get her. You know, you really should have brought me in on this earlier.
Took us a while to check you out, Lieutenant. And then we were hoping she was going to slip up and tell you something.
And all you got was the sound of running water.
She's a very attractive woman.
You got enough to charge her?
Not yet. But we will.
Steve. Thank God.
You all right?
Yeah.
Good. Shelby Turner, I'm placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
What?
What do you think you're doing, Lieutenant?
I'm arresting her for interfering with the police investigation.
You can't do that.
Well, you prefer I take her in as a material witness in a homicide?
I prefer you leave her here.
I've got legitimate charges I can bring against her. You don't. As soon as you do, let me know. I'll return her to your custody. In the meantime, she's my prisoner and she's going to my jail.
You're interfering with a federal investigation, Lieutenant Sloan.
Under the circumstances, it's my sworn duty to interfere. You can't even keep your own witnesses alive.
This isn't over.
Got that right. As soon as he uncuffs me, I'm going to strangle him.
Keys. Give him the keys.
If you take me to jail, I'll kill you. I swear it. But tell me you don't believe him.
You make it kind of hard when you keep threatening to kill me.
Right. Look, you've been playing the sullen cop for 45 minutes. Are you going to uncuff me and we can talk about this or not?
I really should arrest you, you know.
I didn't kill Paul Foster.
I know.
Well, then why are you pulling this "it's my sworn duty" thing on Maloney?
Because I can't leave you with someone who might have already killed 3 people. Now tell me about Paul Foster, and this time tell me everything.
He was my source inside the Biggerstaff crime family. 7 months later, he calls me up and he tells me he's got this even bigger story, but his life is in danger. And he needs me to help him survive.
So he arranged for you to meet him outside the Hill Ridge Estates that night.
I didn't lure him to his death. I didn't have anything to do with any of it. You believe me, don't you?
You make it difficult.
I know.
I mean, really difficult.
I know.
I can't believe this.
What, that you're falling for the scum of the earth?
No.
I can't believe I'm falling for someone who would call me the scum of the earth.
I never said that.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Well, then.
You really believe in spontaneous human combustion?
Let me show you how it works.
Ah, I see you're still on the Hill Ridge Estate case. You know, he's not really a doctor. He just likes to pretend.
So then I opened up the back of the phone truck and I see all this equipment inside. Miniature cameras, parabolic microphones, even ammunition. All of a sudden, a couple guys grabbed me and they tossed me inside.
The truck was parked in front of the Wolverton house, wasn't it?
How'd you know?
Just a guess, because at your dinner party, Kathleen Wolverton said her home was Miami.
Where the Biggerstaffs operated. Nice guess. You want a job with the Comet?
No thanks.
So we know that Frank Wolverton was the 4th witness, but we're still no closer to finding the killer.
I think the FBI is behind it all. I think this is a conspiracy that reaches to the highest levels of our federal government. Sorry. Sometimes I can't help myself.
Did you see Frank Wolverton at all today?
No, I did see his wife, though. She said he was hiding while the workmen buffed her new hardwood floors.
She's obsessed.
More than that. You noticed more than you thought you noticed. Amanda, I'd like you to do a recheck on an autopsy for me.
I'm giving her back. I already called Maloney. He knows what's coming.
Boy, the Wolvertons really have a nice place.
She's not in handcuffs.
When I changed my mind about arresting her, I decided to start dating her instead.
Well, Mrs. Wolverton, you were absolutely right to redecorate places lovely.
Thank you, Dr. Sloan.
Tiffany and I also just love them. And a Persian rug. Oh, much more attractive than shag.
You stopped by for the home and garden tour?
I agree. Shag sheds, and it's hard to vacuum.
Mm-hmm. Although, you know, Persian rugs will shed, too, especially if they're hand-tied like this one. I had the medical examiner recheck the autopsy report on that first murder victim. Sure enough, the same kind of carpet fibers on his pants leg.
Really? He must have been visiting the Atleys. I believe they have new rugs as well.
And hardwood floors, they sure can make a house a home, can't they? That is, when the varnish dries.
They do tend to stay tacky for a while.
You know, even when varnish sets, it still can be really sticky on your shoes.
Yes, I guess.
That's why we found tan bark from your lawn on the bottom of Paul Foster's shoes the night he was murdered. It stuck to the varnish that he had picked up from your new floors.
Foster wasn't here the other night. At least I didn't see him.
Your wife did. He probably told her he was leaving here. He was scared that he was going to be the next victim.
And your wife made sure he was.
And forensics also found some varnished flecks on the entryway to Charles Harris's home. You tracked it in when you went in there to kill him.
I'm being set up. Frank, don't listen to them, please.
Kathleen, what have you done?
She used her designer touch on all three of the other witnesses. That's what she did. And you were next.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. I wanted my life back. Couldn't stand to live here for another day. When I found out about the amount of money the bigger stops were offering for witnesses, I couldn't pass it up.
And since you're a crack shot...
Skeet. Off the back of Daddy's yacht.
I thought you loved me.
I loved you in Miami. I didn't love you in California. This isn't home, Frank. No matter how much redecorating I did, it would never be home.
You would trade my life for a house in Miami?
The right house.
Put her in handcuffs.
How'd you figure this one out?
Good forensics, logical deductions.
One very big guess.
It's gonna make a great story. You know what's so cool about it?
What's that?
There aren't any mutants in it.
I thought you loved mutants. It's not a job requirement for working at the Comet?
I think I might sit on this story for a week or two. What do you think about that?
Why would you do that?
Give the FBI a chance to relocate some of its witnesses.
Well, how about that? A reporter with integrity.
How about that? A cop with attitude. I left my makeup in the bathroom. I'll be right back, and then we can stop playing Dr. and Mrs. Foster.
Yeah, I guess we can. There's no one listening anymore, you know.
I know.